Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, hi, hello, my name is Beauty Nain and you're welcome to my channel. Please feel free to go and check all of my other videos out, and I'm pretty sure that you enjoy them just like you enjoyed today's one. And if you are a returning subscriber, my OG, my G, hello, thank you for tuning in again, and I'm pretty sure you would as well enjoy this video. Anyways, today's video is going to be very quick. I don't even want it to be more than 15 to 20 minutes, I hope. But we're going to be talking about every single thing you need to know about studying public relations and digital communications in one of the best universities in the UK. I'm talking about University of Hertfordshire in Hatfield, and that is the uni that I attend here in the UK. So if you're looking for a good course to study for your masters, a course that would guarantee you employment and that would, help you set your future in this UK, then you are watching the right video. And if you are not even planning on studying public relations and maybe you're thinking of other courses in the arts departments like media and journalism, music, design, and all of that, well, yes, this is also the right video for you, because I'm going to be branching into those topics or subjects, and I'm going to be letting you know all that you need to know to be able to apply for those courses. So you guys want to stay tuned and make sure you don't go anywhere, because we're about to get this party lit, shall we? Like I said, I'm trying to make this video very short, so I already have some pointers and I'm just going to be going straight to the point. So the first thing is, I'm going to give you guys a quick brief on how I applied to the uni and how I gained admission. There'll be like a detailed video already on my channel. It's in my question and answers video, so you can go ahead and watch them to get more info on what led me to the decision to apply to this university and how I applied and everything. But I'm just going to give you like a very brief summary basically. So how I applied to the uni. Well, my uncle was attending the uni and he was studying international business, and when I was looking for a university to attend here in the UK, I just asked him and he told me about the University of Hertfordshire in Hatfield, and he said that was the school he was attending as well. So I was like, okay, good, since I know somebody there with his family, why don't I just attend the school as well? And I applied to the school, well, because my uncle was there. But while I was about to apply, I did my research on the university. I tried to check for, payment installment plan, if the university is recognized by the corporate world and all of that. And I realized that they do have a good stance in the corporate world. And so I was like, okay, fine, sure, let me apply to it. So I applied to this University of Hertfordshire, and I did not do it on my own. So as soon as I was about to start my application, the school was able to assign an agent in Nigeria who was also in charge of West Africa as a whole. And the agents were the ones who helped me with my visa processing, submitting my documents, gaining the admission up until the period I entered the UK. They helped me with everything. So if you have questions on, oh, how did you submit your documents and everything, I would always refer you to go meet the agents. These same agents were the ones who also helped my uncle to come into the school, who was studying international business at the time and was also on placement here. So anything you need, the school has prepared a set of agents that would be at your beck and call to ensure that you have all of your documents ready and you can come into the school without any stress or hassle. So yes, that place has been covered. So I submitted my documents and voila, I get admission. I get admission to the school. I got an email, and in the email it stated that, oh, I had to pay my £5,000 deposit. So it came with the offer of, if you pay your £5,000 deposit right on time, you get some pounds off. I think you get like £500 off during my time, but I'm hearing that now it has even gone up a bit more, that you get like maybe £2,000 off or so. So I was trying to like make sure that I was able to pay my deposit right on time so I can meet up with the scholarship. It was more like a scholarship, and at the end of it all I got £1,000 off, even though I did not meet up with the time frame they gave for getting that scholarship thingy off. But like I paid like a month after the deadline, and I got £1,000 off. Now moving on to my choice of study and why I picked the course. Sorry, I'm looking at the screen because like I said, there are pointers. I want this to be as fast as possible. I don't want to bore you guys out. So my choice of study and why I picked the course. So honestly, I didn't even know that there was a course called public relations in the first instance. I was literally like, you know, bothered about what course to study. I wanted to study something that at the end of the day, I wouldn't be paying money that would go to waste. And I also wanted to try and make sure that I loved what I was studying, and it was maybe relating to something I'm passionate about. I didn't want to just do something that I had no idea of, just like I did in undergrad. I did international relations and history, and trust me, I just did it because I wanted to go to school. So I don't want to like have to do all of that for 2 years, because I wanted a 2-year course basically. So I went to the school's website and I saw media and journalism, but I'm not that journalism part. I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. Media is good, but I don't want to do journalism. I saw a bunch of other courses, which I'm going to also be listing. In fact, let me list the other courses that is offered in the arts department before we move to what I eventually picked. So I'm currently on the university's website, because they have like over 20 of the courses that you can apply for in the arts department. There's audio engineering, there's creative music production, there is graphic design and branding, which is a very good course because my partner is into graphic design and branding. And if it wasn't, I would have actually picked that course as well. Animation, games, art and design, art therapy, concept art, fine art, digital media art, public relations and digital communications, which is the one I eventually picked, journalism and media communications with advanced research. That's a 2-year course. The second year is when you'll be doing the advanced research. Literature and culture, film and television production, music and sound for film and games, character and creature animation. All of these courses are courses that you can pick and international students can study. But you see the 2 major ones, or maybe the 3 major ones that I would have gone for, aside from public relations, would have been digital media art, graphic design and branding, and then journalism and media communications. That would have been like, the journalism and media communications would have been like my second choice basically, because of the media communications in it. So yeah, there are a bunch of courses that you can apply for, and these courses might sound generic to you. They might sound like, oh, they don't make money in Africa, or they don't make money in Nigeria, but trust me, these are like courses that are on fire right here. I mean, when I walk through the Department of Creative Arts, which is the department that all of these courses belong to, I see designs, games, I see music, and I see big names coming to give, you know, a speech or a forum, or help students out, or, you know, tutor students. And I get jealous, like, why am I not meeting these people by myself as well? So they are very nice courses, and you just have to do your research to know, okay, and you need to come out of that box of, oh, it might not make money for me. And no, you need to come out of the box. I would advise that you go to the occupation list of gov.uk, look at all of these courses and see what you can do with them. Know like what is the basic salary range for anyone who studies this course, so you know that, oh, I just have to be like, get to the entry level or get to the mid level, and I'm going to be able to earn this much. That was what I did. And when I went through public relations and digital communications, I realized that it was quite close to what I was doing back in Nigeria. I was a full-time content creator and influencer, and I wanted, you know, to do more. I wanted to do more than just influencing for brands. I was really interested in, you know, what goes on behind the scene. I'm not a behind the scene person. I like to be in the spotlight, but I like to make things happen. I want to be part of the people making this thing happen. I want to be the brain behind a huge campaign, the brain behind a lovely speech, the brain behind something huge in the communications and media space. And I was like, yeah, this is the course for me. So, you know, the funny thing is, all of these dreams, all of these aspirations did not even come until my first month studying the course, that was when I knew that there were like a lot of opportunities out there for you to do. And thankfully the university puts it on their site, you know, job roles that you can apply for when you're studying these courses. For public relations and communications, these are the job roles you can apply for. So on the university website, it says community relations, media and public relations, corporate communications, which is big money, marketing communications, strategic communications. One of my favorite lecturer in the school, who has also taken me, I think last semester, she's into strategic communications, and boy oh boy, I want to be like her. Campaign management, which was what actually made me study the course, brand and social media management, account executive, advertising copywriter, public and external affairs. And all of these jobs that I just mentioned to you, they are hot cake in this UK. I mean, every company needs a PR person. Every company needs PR. Every company needs communications. You cannot survive as a company, whether big or small, without having a PR team or without having a communication team. And it cuts beyond running campaigns for brand. When a brand or a CEO or a person is in crisis, they will come running to you. You're like the go-to person for anything that goes wrong. If anything is happening and is happening big, you're the person. If anything is going wrong and it needs solution, you're the person. So you're very, very needed, and you're indispensable. So public relations is that course, guys. I would not even study. I went to other universities actually to, you know, look for other options, and I realized that some of them would only offer you digital communications without the public relations aspect. And to me, I feel like digital communications is just a small aspect of PR. What happens to the ethics in the business, which is what PR will also teach you. So guys, it's extensive. If you're looking for something exciting, something that would, you know, make you feel hopeful about the future, something that you can just develop a very good career in, then PR is the course for you. And it comes with the digital communication, so that's very good. It's like you're studying two things in one, and you're just very indispensable for a lot of companies and a lot of brands. So yes, that was the reason why I studied it. I went and I did full research. I feel like the issue with people these days is that they just want somebody to give them all of the information. It's not going to be possible for me to give you all the information in this video, but like, you need to do full research. You don't have to study public relations in my school. You can do art therapy, you can do media and journalism, you can do design and graphics design and branding. These are big things. Being in the creative world in this UK is like an innovative center, a place where you can be you, where you can dream, where you can, you know, fly your wings and float in the air. So you just, I don't know if you guys are feeling what I'm feeling. It's just very exciting. And I know that some people behind the camera might be like, oh, everything is just fake, it's not real and everything. When you get into the real business world, you will know what I'm trying to talk about. There is nothing like that. Once again, it's a working system. So there is no waste to what you study or what you think you've learned. It depends on you to use what you've learned in school to get something better for yourself out there. You can do PR and not even end up being a PR person, and you find yourself in another industry where the knowledge that you've gained from PR in school will be applicable. And I mean, this is digital communications, for crying out loud. It is digital era. Everybody is doing everything digitally, so it would always come in handy. Media plans, campaign plans, a lot of things. They would definitely, AI, they will definitely come in handy for you in all businesses. So yeah, it is actually a very good course to study. Now, after I picked the course that I wanted to study, gained admission, I came into the UK, it was time to start classes. And to be fair, the classes were not what I expected them to be. I was expecting something very tough, something undoable, something that, you know, I would almost cry and throw tantrums about the course and everything. But apparently it was quite easy. It was like something I was already used to. And maybe it was because I was already a content creator and an influencer. So, and PR and digital communications covers like an aspect of that, influencer marketing and content creation. So when they were talking about it in class, I knew what they were talking about. I could, you know, put my own input in it. I could talk, I could relate well to all of the things my lecturers were saying, so it wasn't tough. And even when they were teaching us the theories in public relations, because that was what we did in first semester, then something other advertising and communications, it wasn't tough at all as well. It was like they were just literally asking you to apply all of these things that they are teaching you in your everyday life. So we were giving like assignments and projects that would involve you doing things for companies and for brands. Yes, you're not submitting it to them, but it's like you're jumping on maybe a campaign or write a media plan or something, and then you get to also understand, you know, the theory behind this course of study. Why are people doing PR? What's the essence of PR? What's so good about PR? What can you do in PR? You know, the academic parts of PR. It was just so, it was mind-blowing, and it was fun actually. And honestly, when my results came out, I was mind-blown as well, because it was easy. And then I'm in second semester at the moment, and it has even gotten a lot easier. This second semester is even way more fun than first semester. The second semester we're learning, you know, media production, and they are actually teaching us how to create our own template using InDesign, a magazine template using InDesign. And I'm not a designer. I don't even know much about design. The only software I've used to design has been Canva. So learning something that was a bit bigger than me using my laptop, I'm like, bro, am I sure I can do this? And they were not even like spoon feeding us that, okay, there's already a template, why not use it? Yeah, there was a template for us to use, but the lecturer went so far into teaching us how to do the template from scratch. So yeah, this semester has been way fun. I'm doing some campaign stuff. Last semester as well, I did campaign, I did media PR. I even wrote a speech for a football association. Yeah, that's what they call them. I was able to come out of my comfort zone because I'm not a football person. I don't know anything about football, but I was able to like come out of my comfort zone, you know, learn more about it, do research, and hit the nail on the head. I was able to create like a very good speech for the interim president of the Royal Spanish Football Federation. I did a media plan that was a first-class piece. And then my classmates are Nigerians. In fact, 95% of my classmates are Nigerians, and the remaining 5% are from other places in the world: Pakistan, Spain, Norway. And it's been fun actually having people that are not people that you're not used to, people that are not from your country and stuff. It's like you're learning other culture. And me, I'm sort of an extrovert, so I sort of like was able to mingle with them. I have friends in the class, and come on, it's the international life, it's the abroad. You can't just keeping to yourself, you know. So yeah, it's been an easy blend, you know, trying to resume and trying to get used to school life. And I say it in my vlogs every single time that I unapologetically love school, and I don't know why. I just love school. Maybe because, you know, I get to meet people and I can learn new stuff because I'm very inquisitive. And when I ask questions from these lecturers, none of them is tired of answering my questions. So there's a good rapport between we and the lecturers and the other students. So yeah, it's actually a very fun thing to do. Now, I know you must have heard me when I said, oh, my course comes with a placement here. To be very fair and to be very honest, the reason why I applied for public relations and digital communications with placement here, because you can study without placement here, is because I wanted extra year on my visa. I mean, who would not want to stay back in this very lovely country? That's actually #1 reason, which I actually got extra year on my visa, on my student visa. And that will give me more time to, you know, immerse myself in this country, get a good job and everything. I gave the details why you should do placement in one of my sit down videos. You can check that out. But one of the main reasons for me, aside from, you know, getting an extra year on my visa, was because I realized that gaining experience in this country is a major thing. You cannot just, you know, say you want to jump into a field without having prior experience. And I've also even realized that, like, this employers, they really do care about this experience. They want somebody who is skilled, whether in school. You know how back at home if you like, study music in school. If you don't know how to sing, that's just it. It's not like that here. If you studied something in school, they expect and believe that you have a knowledge of it. So for the fact that you even studied it in school, already set you aside to be like a good candidate. Now when you now do internship in that course, you are like one of the best candidates already. So you're going to be like part of the top priority of people's CV that they are going to check. And another beautiful thing is that there are programs for students who are, you know, looking for placement and internship. Like I said, one of the internship roles I applied for was offering £29,000 for internship role as a student. And that's mind-blowing, because I mean, £29,000 per year is somebody's full money as an experienced person in this country in another field. It also gives you like an added advantage to know what aspect of PR and digital communications you want to do. Now, it's not only PR and digital communications that is offering placement here. Media and journalism as well is offering placement here. Some other courses are offering placement here. You might have to do that research by yourself, but I know that my course is offering placement here, and it's pretty simple. All you just have to do is look for those programs that are taking students. I know that Marriott International, one of the very biggest hotels in the US and also have branches here in the UK, is taking students. I got an offer in December from TFL London. The only reason why I didn't get the job was because I sort of like failed my online assessment. So yeah, but I got an offer from TFL London. Imagine working with TFL London, guys. Imagine working with TFL London. The experiences you're going to get. In fact, you become indispensable in the in the corporate world because you've worked with TFL London. It's a very big organization. So big organizations here in the UK and even outside the UK are looking for students to, you know, come and work with them, and they are offering programs where they can, you know, teach you and tutor you, and it's mind-blowing. And once you just say, oh, I studied this, most of the times they will tell you, oh, what we need is somebody who has studied something in the media line or in communications or in PR or something like that, and then you can apply for the role. And they always don't expect too much from you. Oftentimes you just hear you must be open to communications, you must be savvy, you must be nice, you must be fair. Those are always the requirement. They will not require you to have 10 years experience prior to you're a student. So it's a lot easier. I know some of you might want to say, hey, it's not how it is. I've heard stories. If it has not happened to you firsthand, you will not know how it feels. It's been actually fun for me to be applying for. In fact, I've not applied for too many jobs, probably 2 or 3, because I mean, I feel like I still have more time to apply. So I'm waiting for like the big fishes in the industry. My school also partnered with, I think, like a recruiting site called Handshake. So you just have to upload your resume, you know, what you've learned in class and all of that, and then they will merge you or match you with employers in that area that are looking for students. So you would always get like an inbox messages. I'm going to put one of them on the screen for you guys to see. You get inboxes on, oh, we have this role. You don't even have to look for the roles. They will come to meet you to even tell you, we're recruiting for the year 2024 to 2025. If you're interested, please apply your CV here. So it's even a lot easier. And then they came to school, these Handshake people, they actually have like an office in my school. Came to school, showed us how we can set up our CV. If we have any issues, we should let them know. They were like very helpful and all of that. So, I mean, not only are you studying a course replacement here, but you're receiving help from the uni as well to make sure that you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing. Now, if at the end of it all, you still did not get a placement, like you were not able to get an employer to offer you the job or to offer you a place in their company, you can now switch to advanced research in September. So if you want to study public relations and digital communication replacement here, you can only apply for the September period. You can't apply for January intake. So I applied for September intake, and now we're already like in March. So if I don't get like a placement before September, basically I get to switch from placement here to advanced research. And advanced research is basically easy. It's just like you are coming up with maybe a PR plan for a company, and it's going to have to be a workable PR plan, something that they can actually use. You can look for new target audience for them, look for new market segmentation. It's like you're working in a company, or you're working for a company, but you're doing all of these things for just one company. And you can even use that as you can merge it as your project, your end of the year project, your research at the end of everything. So it's even a lot easier for you. So yeah, they make everything easy. So I would always advise anybody coming into this country to pick something with placement, because that way you get to gain experience working as an intern. And once you're done with your internship, there's there's like 60% chance that if you do well in that company, they retain you as a full-time staff. So now you don't have to start looking for jobs up and down or branching from this to this. And you can also pick wherever it is you're interested in. Do you want to be a campaigns manager? No problem. Do you want to do crisis and reputation management? No problem. Is it advertising you want? That's fine. And you work in any field. If you like, go and work in the hospital, as long as you have PR experience, you're good to go. If after all of this you study the course and you now feel, oh, I don't want to stay back in the UK, I want to come back to Africa, I want to go back to Nigeria, if you're coming from Nigeria, and I want to use my course of study to do something there, guy, you're gonna be a big fish, let me just tell you. Because PR in Nigeria, oh Jesus, I will not lie to you, is big money. In fact, I don't know which one is the bigger money between Nigeria and the UK. And I'm saying this because even me as an influencer in Nigeria, I know how much I was charging brands to do one video. Yes. And imagine if the brand can pay me that amount for one video. Imagine how much they've given the campaign manager, or the person in charge of the campaign, or the PR team. Basically, imagine how much the company has paid the PR team and how much they are now cutting me inside that money. You know, there are opportunities. If you like, don't go back to Nigeria. If you like, go to Australia, go to Canada. Everybody, every company, there is oil and gas company, hospital, bank, even mortuary, I will not lie to you, needs a PR person. Because if anything goes wrong, it's the PR team you will run to. It's like the PR team is like, should I call it the backbone of a company? Yes, they are that important. It's like how you go to the HR. Some companies even survive without HR. The CEO can hire, the CEO can be in charge of your well-being, but you see that PR. You see that PR, not even in this digital era where, you know, everybody's doing social media. You don't even have to be like the campaigns person. You don't even have to be the person in charge of the crisis. You can be the social media manager. Yes, it is still under PR and digital communications. That digital communications aspect. That's why you cannot play with it or throw it away. So if you're studying, my school has made the course in such a way that you are getting every good bit of both subjects. There's PR, you're getting all of it. There's digital communications, you're getting all of it. I've learned how to use AI. I've learned how to use ChatGPT. Oh, I feel like I'm an expert in ChatGPT now. Digital marketing, advertising, campaigns, crisis and you see that crisis and reputation management. I did it last semester. And it was one of my good courses because it requires you to be very creative. You have to use rhetoric techniques to do things as a crisis person. So if you're looking for something to put you on your toes, something to, you know, bring out that fire and passion in you, go for crisis. Oh, Jesus. And when I say crisis, I hope you've seen Scandal. You know, the old scenario, the old thing that happened in Scandal where, what's this guy's name? What's her name? Something Pope. I can't remember her name again. But where she was like doing all of those political management for this, for that. I know that one is a bit brutal. She was doing some dirty work right there. But you can see the fire, the passion. If you don't have passion for this thing, oh my, you cannot survive it. And one thing is that even if you don't have passion for it, guy, it will grow. Unless you're not just a media person at all. You hate media. You don't want to hear anything about media. Yes, maybe the course is not for you. But if you're like a media savvy person, a tech savvy person, media savvy person, this course is for you. Honestly, this course, I don't know about other courses because I've not taken other courses. I'm not in their department. That's why I said you can do research. You might not be a PR person. You might be a design person. You might be a music person. But trust me, my school puts a lot of thought in all of these courses. They make sure that you have a lot to pick from, a lot to learn from, and they hire like the industry experts, you know, people that have worked with celebrities. If my lecturer is telling me the kind of people she's worked with, I'm always like, girl, I'm gonna be like you very soon. My crisis and reputation management lecturer was working in, I think, the communications aspect of one very big football federation. And when he's saying some things, I'm like, you people go through all of this. That's very nice. I want to do this. And the funny thing again is that if you don't want to, you know, be practicing in the corporate world, you can go into academia. Yes, you can do your PhD, be a doctor, be a teacher. I would honestly, if by the time I'm done with corporate communications, or I do campaigns, or I do strategic communication, whatever communication I do, whatever PR aspect I go for, when push comes to shove, or at the end of it all, I want to go into academics. Yes, I want to be called Dr. something something in strategic communication. I have a role model already, and her name is Dr. Genevieve. I do have a role model in my department. I want to be like her. Anyways, all of these things I've been telling you is just for you to know that there's space to grow, and you can be passionate about something, and what you're passionate about can make you as much money as you want and can put you in the right spots that you want to be in the corporate communications world, or even in the academic world. So yeah, I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse you that you need to study public relations and digital communications in the University of Hertfordshire, because that's where you get all of these learning experiences and all of the good stuff that I've spoken about. And my school is international student friendly, so all of those issues that other schools might be having with international students and immigrants, trust me, my school is not having it, because I'm not under any form of pressure or going through anything bad with my school. So yeah, I hope I've been able to convince you to apply to the University of Hertfordshire. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask them in the comment section. I will definitely answer you. And if you need to do more research, you want to know more about the course or about other courses that are not even art related, science, engineering, accounting and all of that, please go to the University of Hertfordshire's website. I'm going to be putting the link in the description box, so you just have to go to the courses that they are offering, do your research on them. There are already extensive information that you might need on the website, and if you still have more questions, please ask me. It doesn't even have to be on art related subjects. I can always, you know, ask people who are much more knowledgeable about these things in school, and I can just be your voice or your intermediary basically. So ask your questions, do your research like I will always say, and I wish you guys the best of luck. So yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it up until this point, and I hope you're convinced enough that communications world is really lovely and you're welcome to join. Anyways, I'm going to be seeing you guys in my next video. Don't forget, you can ask me questions, so go ahead and ask in the comment section, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. And if you're already an alumni of University of Hertfordshire, please say all of the nice things that the school has done for you and how proud you are to be an alumni already down in the comment section, and I'll be waiting. I'll see you guys in my next video, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Bye my loves, and I'll see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye guys.